babes, and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with another Kundalini explained video, and the question that I want to explore today is, how is Kundalini different from other forms of yoga? I feel like this is going to be a really short and sweet video because for me, when I am practicing or thinking about other forms of yoga, we think about more the traditional flow types of yoga like Hatha, Vinyasa, and those are spiritual practices in and of itself. But a lot of times it's really about asana. It's really about posture. And there are breath practices in those other forms of yoga. But when I'm doing a typical flow type of yoga, I'm really working on physical strength and flexibility and mobility and functionality in my body, and really working with movement and with posture, and coordinating that breath is a part of that. But I'm working with the physical body. And when I'm in Kundalini yoga and I get on my mat, I am in a zone of transformation. The way that Kundalini works in each kriya or each meditation is that it generates, it organizes, and delivers to you a specific energetic state. So you might have a kriya for self-trust or believing in yourself. You might have a kriya for detoxification of the liver. You might have a kriya for calmness and peace. You might have a kriya for more energy. So it's really about generating, organizing, and then delivering a specific energy to your body, and that transforms you from the inside. So it's not so much about the physical body. The physical body is moving, the physical body is breathing, but the focus is on the soul. The focus is on the intuitive wisdom. The focus is on the internal landscape, on what's happening mentally just as much as it is physically. And it doesn't matter how long you spend on your mat in Kundalini yoga, you're going to experience some kind of transformation. It's just the nature of the practice. Another difference between Hatha and Vinyasa yoga and Kundalini yoga is in Kundalini, our kriyas are set. They are not to be changed other than the length of time that you're in each posture. The actual order of exercises is a set kriya that is meant to deliver that energetic state. In Vinyasa or Hatha, each teacher is sequencing their own practice. And so sure, there are all kinds of sequences that you can find online and practices, and some teachers do, similar stuff, but it's very changeable. It's very malleable. And Kundalini has a formula to get to this energetic state. And each posture in it is meant to be done in that order, for that length of time to get to that desired state. So that's another way that it's different. Another thing about Kundalini yoga is you practice with your eyes closed. So a lot of times in traditional yoga, you'll start with your eyes closed, do a little bit of meditative breathing, but then when you're flowing, your eyes are open and you're paying attention to how your body's moving and how it feels. When we're doing Kundalini yoga, we have different drishtis, so your eyes may be 9/10 the way closed, looking towards the tip of the nose or the chin or the crown, or they might be all the way closed, or you might be like focusing on your thumb, something like that. But most of the time we're practicing Kundalini yoga with our eyes closed, because again, it's all about the internal landscape. It's all about staying within you. So you don't want to be looking around at what's outside, things that could distract you. You don't want to even know what your neighbor's doing. You don't even want to be watching me on the screen. It's really about you staying connected to you, and the easiest way to do that is with the eyes closed. And so Kundalini is practiced mostly with the eyes closed. You'll see some people in Kundalini yoga wearing all white. It's actually pretty ironic that I'm wearing all white today. I did not intend for that. I'm not a teacher that wears all white. I have been there. I have done that. I like it wearing all white because white is like a reflecting color. And so it's not like a jarring color for people. It has all the colors. All of the colors exist inside of white, and it like reflects out all the colors. So it's just like a very aura cleansing, like serene color. And then you will also see them wearing turbans or head coverings. And that is because Kundalini can stir up so much energy that if you're doing, a really long practice or a really intense practice, all that energy starts to move up and it kind of gathers at the crown. And so they protect their heads to kind of keep that energy in, because if it's all kind of escaping, then it can cause maybe like some headaches or some things like that. So a lot of teachers will wear a turban or practice with some sort of head covering, and that's always something that you can do. It's always, if you get headaches when you do the practice of Kundalini, then you can always wear just a head covering. You can wear a hat, you can wear a beanie, you can do the full turban, whatever feels good to you. But because we are stimulating so much energy, sometimes people will wear head coverings in Kundalini yoga. And where like a Hatha or a Vinyasa practice focus a lot on that physical body and the physical movement, Kundalini is really about the spiritual practice of yoga. That's really what it's all about. So that is it for today. Those are the main differences between Kundalini yoga and other types of yoga. I'm sure there are other things that I could say in here. If you have questions or if you feel like I missed anything or you want me to clarify anything, please drop them in the comments. I love you. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you back here again soon. Mwah.